Hello everyone, I wanted to make this video because I've been seeing a lot of information around about in-game grind in Granblue Relink, and this is what I consider to be the most efficient grind. Maybe someone will find something better, but I have done this a lot, and I think this is way more efficient than the common method that I keep seeing floating around. So this quest is Golemology 103, Forest Golems. And this quest is extremely fast as long as you follow this strategy. You don't have to do it with this character, but you do have to use either Eugen or Io. Reason being, as you can see there, I paralyze it out of its enrage, and that lets you skip the entire cycle. If you're in multiplayer, you can use Lancelot or Catalina as well. You can freeze it while your multiplayer allies do a bunch of damage to end its enrage. But anyway, so the reason we're doing this quest is because this quest can drop silver centrums. But we're doing it for more than just that. But first of all, it can drop silver centrums. You see, before I could even finish explaining why we're doing this quest, the quest is over. This took about 40 some odd seconds, if I remember correctly. And each time you complete this quest, you get a chance at a silver centrum and a curio. So it's good for that too. But more importantly, you get crowning parapets. Now, the absolute minimum amount of crowning parapets you can get from this mission is 2. And that means that 6 attempts at this mission will always net you enough golem materials for a silver centrum. So let's say it took about a minute, which it didn't. It took me like 40 some odd seconds. I wasn't paying attention. And so let's say it takes a minute. In about 6 minutes, you have materials for a silver centrum, the golem materials in there. You need more materials than just the golem materials, and we'll get into that. That'll be later in the video. So I just want to highlight this again. With Eugen, I'm just DPSing. I see that he's about to break, so I break him, and then throw 2 more grenades, and then do the link attack. And I've done this quite a lot, so I've gotten decently good at it. With practice, I think anybody can do this. You can do this with any weapon. So I see he's about to enrage, so I shoot the artillery, and then I get ready to paralyze him. And then the laser, and that breaks him. And then, you know, the rest is history. But the things that I've been seeing online is to do a quest called I See a Chromatic Vision, and they say to AFK it. If you do it legit, it'll take 3 to 5 minutes, and then it's like a pretty good farm. If you AFK it, it'll take, like, in my experience, anywhere between 8 to 10 minutes because of the AI. But, regardless of how long it takes you, between 6 minutes to, like, 8 to 10 minutes, each quest drops, at minimum, 2 horns, and it takes 8 of each horn to make a silver centrum, so you're going to have to do that quest. The maximum amount of times you're going to have to do that quest for a silver centrum is 4 times, and that'll take you about 40 minutes-ish, right? This takes about a minute, like I said. Do it 6 times, 6 minutes. You got enough for a silver centrum, at least in golem parts. I think this is a much more efficient farm, especially since it also farms for curios. But we'll get into the second mission here in a bit. The second mission is called Revenge of the Horde. It's a maniac mission, and it is the 2 Goblin Chieftain missions. It's an already notable mission, so it's really easy to find people who want to do it online if you want to speed it up from what I show, but I'm just going to show doing it with AI companions because I've gotten decent results that way. But anyway, the reason you want to farm that quest is that quest can drop broken Goblin Greatswords or whatever they're called. They're the second piece that you need. So you need 12 Crowning Parapets and 12 Goblin Greatswords. Now the Goblin Greatswords, the minimum you're going to get from that quest in one run is 4. So if you get absolutely just terrible luck and you always get the minimum amount of Greatswords every time, and you get no random silver centrum drops, it's going to take you 3 runs of that quest to get a silver centrum. So 6 runs of this, 3 runs of that, and you'll get a silver centrum. The reason that quest is already notable is because it is a very, very good weapon material farm. It gives you the large crystals and a bunch of the medium crystals as well. So, like I said, a lot of people want to do it, and you're going to want to do it too. You're going to need the crystals. It takes so many crystals to upgrade stuff. So, it's an extremely efficient farm. This is way more efficient than Chromatic Vision for that alone. This farms curios and weapon materials. Chromatic Vision only farms silver centrums. So here we're getting into the quest. I'm playing as Charlotta here because Charlotta is very, very, very fast by doing this. So I can cut down on the walking sections of the mission. If you don't like playing as Charlotta, I understand. There are 2 more characters that are options for you to do this with. There's Basaraga, who can do something very similar by whiffing an attack and then doing his charge attack, and then dashing and then doing his charge attack again, and evading. Sorry, not dashing. So you do attack, charge, evade, and then you just keep doing that, and you'll move very, very fast. Another character that can do this is Siegfried. You just do his triangle attack, evade, triangle attack, evade, and then wait a second, and then triangle attack, evade, triangle attack, evade, wait a second, because you don't want to trigger the like slow dodge, right? But you'll get to the point where you're really good at clearing out the little small mobs. There might be another character that's really good at moving around like that. I haven't played the entire cast yet, but those have been the fastest in my experience. So let that be known. But I'm also picking Charlotta because I think she's very, very good for this next fight, though I think that the other 2 characters I just named can do it in the same way. So I'll explain what I do in this fight to make it fast, and the reason why those 3 characters are extremely notable. So first one, you get charged at, and then one of them will start summoning enemies. When they're summoning enemies, they don't move, they just hide behind the shield. But if they don't summon, they'll enrage, and if you have a counter on a character, you can just counter the enrage. And Basaraga has Stoutheart, and Siegfried has Stoutheart if you have his personal item, and so does Charlotta if you have her personal item. See, I'm just sitting here, I'm just mashing square while they attack me. And you can build up lots of super by just eating attacks on all 3 of those characters, and then hopefully you build up enough super, because the thing that slows this mission down is enemies using their supers. So this is something that might happen significantly less if you have a coordinated party doing this mission, but the thing that makes this mission take longer is if the goblins get their supers off. It'll add about 30 seconds. But even still, I find the average time to beat, even if they get their supers off, is like about 3 minutes. Maybe a little under, maybe a little over. So what you're looking at in total is if you get the worst luck possible, and all you get is the bare minimum of items, you'll have to do 6 runs of the Golem at 1 minute a pop, and 3 runs of the Goblins at 3 minutes a pop. And that's going to be 15 minutes for a Silver Centrum. That is opposed to the AFKing Chromatic Vision for 40 minutes for a Silver Centrum. I think this farm is extremely easy. I think this farm is extremely efficient, because you're not only grinding Silver Centrums, you're also grinding weapon upgrade materials and curios. You get a whole bunch of curios doing this too. You get more mastery points, you get more gold, simply because of the volume of missions that you're completing as opposed to Chromatic Vision. So I think this is a much more efficient farm. That said, if you can get a group together, like a group of 4 people together, and coordinate Chromatic Vision with a full group, that's probably faster. But as compared to the AFK farm, I mean, I understand if you got other things you want to do while it's doing it, but I actually like to play the game. It's not like a shot. I'm in love with this game right now. I really enjoy it. So I want to play more, and I don't want to AFK my game, right? I want to just play it. So this is my solution to that. Hopefully this helps you. I found that this is extremely efficient, and I really don't like fighting multiple of the Adio bosses. But I don't think AFKing is the way to go. I think in general, you either do this with AI teammates or randoms online, or you find a party who can very efficiently do IC or Chromatic Vision, and those are going to be your best Silver Centrum farms. This one doesn't require any friends or any randoms or anything like that, so that's why I recommend it. As you can see, I'm just sitting here. He's enraged. He can't quake Charlotta while she's swinging, and I'm just standing and everything, taking hits. Anyway, the battle will be over soon. So, like I said, I hope this helps you. I hope I've been able to dissuade people from just leaving their game on for 40 minutes to get one Silver Syndrome. People say that's really fast, but it's really not. It's really slow, and it stops you from playing the game, and I want to play the game more myself. Thanks for watching. The rest of the battle will play out. Have a good one.